3, 2, looks like we're going. And Facebook is going. All right. So I'm all discombobulated lately. I love using that word. So I'm outside because the chaos this morning is inside. And last week it was outside, but it was noisy and obnoxious and everything else. So we just have a lot of home projects going on. The YouTube camera is really crazy. Sorry for the unorganized today. Sorry about that. All right. So what I thought we would do is, since I'm kind of shoved outside, and if I tried to practice right now, I would probably melt. So what I thought we would do is a little bit of breath work and then a guided meditation. So not terribly long, maybe 10, 15 minutes or so, but just to get something in. And I was asked, and now my neighbors are going to be noisy. But this is life, right? So I was asked, I don't know, last week or the week before, how often I meditate. And I don't have a routine. I'll just be straight up about that. But I find moments, and it might be 5 minutes, right, to meditate in whatever I'm doing, right? So sometimes it's in a full yoga class, and at the end during Shavasana, that's when I spend my time. Sometimes it's just before bed, right, where I'm just really focused on where my body is and how I'm feeling and am I relaxed and all of this. So you can catch these places, these moments where they happen, right? Because sometimes life is not conducive to your routine, right? So you get it where you can get it, but definitely get it because it's worth it. And anyone who's even meditated for 2 minutes knows how afterwards you're like, yeah, okay, this is cool, right? You feel good again. So that's hopefully what we'll get out of today. If I sent out the email and the post yesterday, that if you need an hour-long practice, just grab one of the recorded or uploaded videos and take that, because you'll get the same thing at the end, right? But this is just little mini things so I don't melt. And I love being outside, you guys know, but this is... I'm ready for winter. Winter in Florida. So here we go. You can definitely practice the pranayama laying down if you want to, or seated. But you want to be comfortable, because the last thing you want to be thinking about is, oh, my knee hurts. Oh, I have to move my back. Oh, I have to, right? So if sitting for 10, 15 minutes is not a happy place for you, then lay back. Make yourself comfortable. You can prop, you can sit up against a wall if that makes it better for you. But the focus needs to be on the breath. And then when we get to the meditation piece, on the meditation. And you can sit for the breath and lay for the meditation if that's you. So just doing what you need to do for your body, so that doesn't consume your mind. Oh, I'm uncomfortable. I have to shift. I have to, that kind of idea. So make yourself comfortable for pranayama first. Right? I prefer to be seated, but if you need to lay back, for sure, lay back. Right? And then find alignment. So if you're reclined, you're aligned with your spine even, and your shoulders even, hips, legs, arms, that idea. If you're seated, you want your pelvis upright. You want to engage your lower belly so your pelvis stays upright, right? Relaxing through your shoulders, lengthening your spine here. And wherever you are, close your eyes. And we always want to simply begin by observing what is, without necessarily changing anything. Just notice how you are breathing. And maybe notice a quality about it. Does it feel shallow or jagged? Do the inhales feel longer than the exhales, or vice versa? And I'm going to move into practicing what we call a 3-part breath. So with the next exhale, get extra empty. Continue to exhale. Even when you think you're done, there's always that little bit left. You can still push out. And then as you inhale, poke the upper belly out and draw that air deep into your lungs. And then exhale, pull the belly in and get really, really empty again. Sit nice and tall. Do it again. Inhale deep into your lungs. And then exhale and empty. Do that one more time. Empty up. So we're going to inhale deep like that again. Take it deep into your lungs. Poke your belly out as much as you can. And when you're done, expand more through your side ribs. Make your side ribs touch your inner arms. And then as you exhale, imagine pulling your rib cage back together, pulling your belly in, and get empty again. There's a lot of space in there. Go again like that. Inhaling deep and wide. Exhaling. One more time like that. Exhaling out. So we're going to inhale deep and wide, but I'm going to bet you there's still some air left or some space left. So from the bottom to the top, expand, continue to breathe in until you couldn't take another sip of air. Your lungs are so full from the bottom to the top. And then exhaling, think top to bottom. Again, like that, really full. And then empty again. Taking a couple more of these great big breaths. And then allow your breath to return to something a little bit more natural, right? So maybe a bit more in control, but not that great big thing. And notice if your breath now is different than the breath that you started with. And how is it different? Are you more aware of where the breath is directed? Does it seem a little bit more smooth? And then keeping this bigger, hopefully more evenly distributed breath. Again, if you want to lay back for the guided meditation piece, feel free to lay back, prop, support, whatever you need here. And when the body is comfortable, bring your mind outside. So wherever a happy place is out in nature, and that could be anything from, say, a city park to the mountains, maybe the beach, forest, wherever it might be for you that is just calming and seems to call you. As we begin looking at what is around you, so whether it's trees, maybe a mountain lake, flowers, just observing whatever is around you. And watching maybe the trees blow in the breeze. Can you hear the sound of the wind? Or if you're at the beach, the sound of the waves. Maybe hearing the birds. Or if there's other people around you, listening to the children play. Are those sounds loud? Or are they far away and just very, very soft? Noticing any smells, any scent of the flowers, maybe the salty air. Moistness of the forest floor. What do you smell? What is your body touching? Are you laying back in the sand? Leaning against a tree? Laying back in the grass? Is the ground firm? A little softer? Feel the breeze blowing against your skin. Allow yourself to be fully in this place. Giving yourself just a few more moments here. Gently drawing your awareness back to where you physically are. And if it helps, maybe gently wiggling your fingers and toes. Deepening your breath. Maybe taking a couple of those great big breaths or giving yourself a full body stretch. And if you are reclined, gently bringing yourself back up to a seated position. Sitting well. Bringing the palms to touch to close your practice. Bowing to the light within. Namaste. So the body necessarily didn't get all the activity we usually do, but hopefully the mind went into the same place, right? And I was actually able to sit out here, and now I have the ceiling fans on, but I was imagining it was this really cool breeze coming off the ocean, right? And even though I'm like sweating in the Florida humidity right now, it was better than thinking about sweating in the Florida humidity, right? So just notice how powerful that can be. And just even a brief little moment that you spend there can make a really big difference. And hopefully next weekend will be a little more normal, but I keep hoping that every weekend so far it's been a little nuts. So thanks for practicing with me, just even in this short little minute. And if you want to reach out and say hi or let me know what's going on with you or whatever, I just feel like I'm kind of disconnected from everybody right now. But I know things will get normal again. Normal, maybe a new normal, who knows? So have a great weekend and enjoy whatever you're doing, and let's hope for less chaos soon. Thanks, you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.